sometimes gets more attention, but we'll take a vote and see what you guys think. So let's press this one here. Oh, okay, I'm nodding my head up and down. Did you see that? So that was like a slight animation, and you can see that it animated it slightly at the bottom as well. Let's play the animation again. I can see there was a problem here with never expires, so I would have to fix that. But this is the animation right here, okay? So that's the animation. We also saw the animation here. But which image do you like best? Do you think it's best when you have the person and the eyes are looking at the camera, or give me a P for person? Or do you think it's better when you have just an image of the, let's see, what would we call that? The image of everything that you get. Give me an E for everything if you prefer. Do you prefer the person in an image, or do you prefer an image of everything? Or maybe both. In marketing, we would try both. We'll use both of them. We'll use both of them for that. So people are saying a combo of both. Doesn't hurt to test and see which one really works. For me, I like to see people, so I'm going to pay attention to people or dogs or cartoons more than this type of thing. But together would be good. Yeah, so absolutely. I could then tell it to generate an image of me putting the stuff in my hand, something like that. So Cynthia Painter Platinum said that. So I love that. Let's go to Gemini now. And so now let's look at this image right here that Gemini created. AI Tips for Parents, 5th grade edition, which is cute. That's what I was looking for. Become a co-pilot, not an autopilot. Explore AI tools together. Don't just hand over the device. Guide their journey. Ask open-ended question. How does it know that? Is this true? Do you like this? Let's learn and grow together. AI for Good, parenting tips, 5th grade ready. So brainstorming buddy, use AI for ideas and drafts, not final work. So these are AI tips for parents of 5th graders, which is why I'm calling it 5th grade edition. Do you like this one? Do you guys want the prompt? Would this help? Because Tanya said I'm a teacher, so I can give you the prompt for this on your doc if that would help. So it's a very simple prompt, but just remember when you're in Google Gemini, you have to click on the image to use this one. All right, let's put it over here. I will scroll all the way down to the bottom of your document for today. I will push paste here. And then I'll also put the end result here so you see what the end result is. And go ahead and create something for yourself like this. So what infographic do you want? So open up Google Gemini. You could do this exact same one here if you don't have anything, but keep it simple and let's see what you could do. So create an infographic that is whiteboard marker style, that is replace my quotes, AI tips for parents, with something that you do in your profession, your industry, your business, and then put, if you like my 5th grade classroom style, you can leave it like that, or change this any way that you want it to be. All right, on your marks, get set, go. What are we doing right now? You're opening up Google Gemini. So open up Google Gemini. I'll open up a new Google Gemini right here. And now that Google Gemini is opened, where it says Ask Gemini, paste the prompt that I just gave you or type in your own thing. But don't forget to click on Create Image. See where I have Create Image? The banana pops up. So click on Create Image and then replace what I have here with whatever you want. And then anything else here you can replace here. Now something like this is very simple. Do you think that this is useful for teachers when they want to create things? I did this the other day too for nurses. So we said create an infographic that is whiteboard marker style, that is rules for the nurses station. And this is for a busy hospital. It's for instead of a 5th grade classroom, it's for a busy hospital. I'm just doing this example. Colorful, kid-friendly, and then I'm gonna say gets attention, and then press go. Don't overthink it. That's the key, don't overthink it. Just do something. Look at what you guys created. Wow, I'm looking at the chat. So post yours in the chat. Let me see what you created. So a lot of you did the AI tips for parents. That's fantastic. I'm seeing who else is going to do something. AI tips for educators, useful for teachers. Pamela Daniels in Platinum, yours looks fantastic too. Lasagna Burrows, Platinum, yours looks fantastic. Belonda in Platinum, I like your style. Did you do a little bit of a different style? Ooh, Joy. Hey, Joy, good to see you here. Joy Johnson, public speaking for kids. Joy Johnson Platinum. I want to shout out Joy because Joy is an event planner in some industries, and she's gotten me on big stages for big money, $15,000 to step on a stage and teach AI. So as an AI consultant. So shouting you out, Joy. I see you there. And I told y'all AI consulting, there's money in it. Did you book a call to talk to my team about it? The cost of our program is like so small compared to the industry and what you could get. So Joy says, love you, Alicia. Joy, I'm going to put you on the spot right now. And would you come speak to our VIPs and Platinum members maybe sometime next week, just about the industry and where you see it going for speaking and training and brands? So putting her on the spot, putting Joy on the spot. Okay. She will say yes, by the way. So, all right, I did another one that's rules for the nurses station. So this is so good. How much would this cost? Do we have any illustrators? Joy said absolutely. So we'll bring her in to talk about that. And Joy will talk about booking me at events. But let me ask you this. AI tips for Christians, fantastic. Any illustrators here or anybody who's ever hired an illustrator, how much would it cost to create something like that? How much would it cost to create something like that? So the session that I did for the hospital, showing them how to create this right here, like they would pay a lot of money to get something like this done, and it would take a long time to get. And now they did it with Google Gemini. Do you see that download link on the top right? It says download full size. Bam, download it. And now right here on the top right, there's a down arrow. It says download full size. They download it and they have it at their nurse's station. So, ooh, Karen Sawyer, Platinum, balloon decor tips. I love it. I love it. So you guys are doing a great job. I'm looking at the VIPs and Platinums putting in what they're creating, and it looks so good here. Shout out to Karen Sawyer. Yours looks fantastic. So Robert, I love yours as well. Robert Odoms, great job. So you can see these are the types of things that we do as an AI consultant. Before I hand it over to the next speaker, who's going to take us into talking more about that AI voice calling, which is groundbreaking. And I'm going to show you some stats on that. I just want to make sure, book a call, talk about being an AI consultant, because it's something that I really love to do, and doing things like this. So do you think that my client's mind was blown when they were able to see what I did? And how long does it take for Gemini to create something like this? How long does it take? Now, I show them how to do this. So I empower them. Could they hire me just as an agency to do the work? Yes, but as a consultant, we go in and we say, all right, what are the problems you're having? They're saying, well, it takes us a long time to get graphics done for different parts of the hospital. Like they'll tell you all the things that they need. And then you'll say, well, I can turn any of your team members into a graphic designer overnight. Would that solve that problem? In fact, let's train a whole bunch of your team members so they're all empowered and can create the graphics they need for their departments. What do you think they say? What do you think they say? They're like, yes, please show us how to do that. So you all here, you're on the way to becoming AI consultants, all right? So good, 10 tips for downsizing your home. You guys have done great with the images, so good job. Okay, so this is the section that I have for today, just called showing you how it's done. So these are some of the things that we do. Now, I don't want to tell you, so I do a lot as an AI consultant, and so I was like, what else do I want to show you? I don't want to show you too much or overwhelm you, but I just want to get this across that these simple solutions, it might be easy for you to do now. I'm giving you the prompt, you're putting it in, and you're getting it back. But do you think that the average employee at the nurse's station or at the administration in the hospital knows how to do this yet? The answer to that question is absolutely not. So this is how you come in and teach them how to do things like this. So just before you go into the session, they will pay you to come in and teach. And on average, they'll pay you at least $3,500 to come in and teach per 45 minutes or per hour. I teach for 45 minutes, 15 minutes of question and answer. And then you could charge up to $10,000, $8,500, $10,000. It depends on if you're doing it on Zoom sometimes or if you're doing it in person. So it just depends. If you're doing it in person, you are asking for 2 first-class tickets. Consultants know this. We ask first-class tickets in your contract, 2 first-class tickets, and all travel, which means your Uber drives and stuff, and accommodations. So just trying to give you guys some sense of the business model for being an AI consultant. Good? All right, answering questions really quick. Can I repost the link? Oh, do I still have that up? Hang on 1 second. Is this the link you're looking for the strategy call? Who asked for the link? Yes, okay. So how much did I say? So for a consultant, we charge a minimum of $3,500 an hour for training. When you're certified, let me be specific on that. So when you're a certified AI consultant, $3,500 for 45 minutes of training, 15 minutes of Q&A, and it goes up from there. Usually you'll when you're first starting out, you'll start off as a certified consultant at that price point, book your clients for 3 sessions so that you're making that times 3, and that's usually a good contract. And then I'm also going to tell you that setting up a recurring business model with them. So, and I think Nehemiah Davis talked about this in the VIP session last night, but he was talking about being like a fractional AI strategist, a fractional AI consultant, and this is a really key term right now, so write that down. So this means that you can work with your different clients. So you work with this hospital, you work with this school board, and you charge them a monthly fee for consulting with them. That monthly fee would usually mean an hour of training every single month with their team, and then an hour of Q&A session. And usually those are 2 different sessions, and so you're going to charge them for that. As a fractional AI consultant, you're going to charge $10,000 to $20,000 a month to these companies to be their fractional consultant. And if you spend more time with that, you put the prices up based on that. So ask ChatGPT and it will help you to come up with your pricing for that. Also, inside of our program, we have a section called Discovery Calls, and also our Director of Business Development talks with the consultants all the time about pricing. But I will tell you that I do love it. So before I became an AI consultant, I've been in the digital marketing and entrepreneurship space for 20-something years before that. And so we charge as digital marketers as well to consult with clients, but the prices were never like that. So when I first started off as an AI consultant, I was charging digital marketing prices to be a consultant. So I was charging $300 an hour, what I used to charge before. And I quickly realized when some corporations even thought, they were like, well, you must not know what you're talking about. And I think I was passed up on a few opportunities or had to do some negotiation. And as soon as I raised my prices, then they're like, yep, come on now, sign the line, let's book you right now. Even realizing that at that point, my prices were still too low. But just telling you guys that, okay, all right. So making sure we have everybody, Milton said right there, right there. So that's it. That was just the way to book a call. Some of you asked for the strategy call link. Have I answered all the questions of the VIPs about this, what we just did right here? Have I answered all the questions that you had about it? Oh, was that you that had that question, Karen? Because you said yes. So perfect, making sure that I did. If you booked a call, comment booked in the chat, and I'm going to go talk to my team, and I might hear and listen to some of you on those calls. So if you have a call during the time of a speaker, just please honor the call. You can watch the sessions again, just so my team, you're not messing up their schedules and skipping out on a team member. Dawn said, booked a call, Alicia. I love that. I love that. James says, thanks for that. I love that you love to share. I do love to share it because there's so much opportunity for everyone, and that's amazing. And speaking of opportunity, I would like you all to just get another glimpse into the opportunity where you can do AI voice calls. Are you ready for that? Are you ready to learn more about that? Wasn't your mind blown when you heard Adora do that AI voice call? By the way, the AI agent, I was about to say the AI person, the AI agent that answers our phone, her name is Monica. So my team asked me to give her a name, and I named her Monica. And Monica is actually Lorette's middle name. So Lorette was like, really, Alicia? I'm like, let's name her Monica. So if you ever talk to our AI agent on the phone, her name is Monica. She is absolutely amazing. Monica has helped me get booked for speaking gigs. She's helped me get consulting clients, and here's why. So if you let your call, first of all, you need a phone number in your business, especially as an AI consultant, because if you don't have a phone number, then you're not a consultant. Your business needs a phone number. How many of you already know that? You've seen that before, you know that, yeah.